Howard Hughes wasn't just rich, he was legendary. A dashing aviator, film producer, tycoon, and world record breaker, he looked like the future of America. But underneath the polished press photos was a haunted man unraveling at the seams. His childhood was marked by brilliance and tragedy. By 14, he had already taken flying lessons. By 17, he was an orphan and an heir, suddenly in possession of a fortune. What followed was a manic sprint through every American fantasy: Hollywood, aviation, war contracts, Las Vegas, and unhinged paranoia. He married young, divorced quickly, funded his first movie, a flop, burned the only copy, and immediately pivoted to dating every Hollywood it girl of the 1930s and 40s: Katharine Hepburn, Ginger Rogers, Betty Davis, and if rumors are to be believed, Cary Grant and Tyrone Power too. At the height of his power, Hughes bought RKO Pictures, gutted it, then shut it down over fears of communist infiltration. He built planes no one else could imagine. He survived multiple crashes. He owned Las Vegas casinos, television stations, and thousands of acres of desert land. If something glittered, he had to own it. And then he cracked. What started as eccentricity, watching the same movie 100 times, only eating peas of a certain size, locking himself in a studio for 4 months at a time, morphed into something far darker. Hughes became a recluse in the most expensive way possible. Entire hotels were bought so he wouldn't be disturbed. Neon signs were torn down so he could sleep. He lived in the shadows, unwashed, unshaven, communicating through memos and minions. In the end, the man who once ruled the skies weighed less than 100 pounds. He died on a private jet under the alias John T. Cooper. The hospital staff couldn't even recognize him. His fingernails had grown long and yellow. 5 broken hypodermic needles were found lodged in his arms. He was malnourished, covered in sores, and yet no foul play was officially declared. But the biggest mystery: why did he spiral like this? The prevailing theory: neurosyphilis. Yes, Hughes likely contracted syphilis in his early years of relentless womanizing, before antibiotics were widely available. The treatment back then: mercury, which meant Hughes was being slowly poisoned while a bacterial infection chewed away at his brain. Madness was inevitable. In the chaos after his death, a will appeared at a Mormon church in Utah, allegedly hand-delivered by a drifter named Melvin Dummer. The will left Dummer millions. A jury decided it was forged. No one went to jail. Hughes's estate was divided up among 22 cousins. Jean Peters, his long-estranged wife, never said a word to the press, and yet his ghost lingers. Tony Stark? Based on Hughes. The villain in Diamonds Are Forever? Hughes again. And what about that VHS of Ice Station Zebra you found in your uncle's attic? You can thank Hughes for that too. He had it broadcast on repeat from his personal TV station. The man who had it all, lost it all, and became a walking cautionary tale. Or maybe the embodiment of America's darkest dreams. Love you, mean it, just like in old Hollywood.